Hi everyone. I'm Jonathan's Media Shack here once again. And today, I'm going to do a review, rant, on the Emoji movie that came out in the year of 2017. So basically what the plot is about, hidden inside a smartphone, the bustling city of Textopolis is home to all emojis. Each emoji has only one facial expression, except for Jean, who is an exuberant emoji with multiple expressions. Determined to become normal, like the other emojis, Jean enlists the help of his best friend, High Five, and a notorious code breaker, named Jailbreak. During their travels, through the other apps, the three emojis discover a great danger that could threaten their phone's very existence, and that's it. That's basically what the plot for this movie is all about. Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? Holy Mother of God, this movie is absolutely atrocious. I'll tell you the reasons why. 1. The animation for this movie is absolutely terrible. I mean, oh my god, never have I seen an animation this abysmal, along with Norm of the North, and Food Fight. The animation for this movie looks like it comes from a poorly made direct-to-video film, with a very flashy animation and characters that looks like plastic puppet animations as well. And, not to mention, that the animation looks like absolute shit. That's how appalling the animation is for this god-forsaken movie. 2. The main character, who is Jean, is such a very cliché, forgettable, cringe-worthy, stupid, irritating, and a real pain in the ass. All he ever done throughout the entire goddamn film, is jack shit, or come up with lame jokes that just makes me wanna cringe so hard to the point where he's not even funny at all. And also, I find him to be very unlikable as well. In fact, he's almost as unlikable as Lincoln Loud from The Loud House, because I find both of them to be pain in the asses, and the worst protagonists as well. That's how much of a bad character Jean is, in my opinion. 3. I find the directing for this movie to be an absolute disaster. I mean, literally, who the fuck came up with this stupid ass plot? This is so poorly done, that words cannot even describe of how much of a disastrous mess it really is. It felt like someone had wanted to come up with a stupid plot, and yet, they seemed to like that idea, and used it, to direct it, and make this god-awful movie called the Emoji Movie. That is just unbelievable. 4. I find the jokes in this movie to be nothing, but absolute cringe throughout the entire movie. And, I find nothing in this movie to be funny. All I felt, was just anger, and pain when watching it, and that was it, nothing else. There is nothing amusing about this movie that I could think of. 5. The characters in this movie are also very cringe-worthy, stupid, irritating, and a real pain in the ass as well. None of the characters were even likable at all. I cannot even think of one likable character in this movie. All they ever do, was either jack shit, or come up with wretched lame-ass jokes that just comes out as painfully unfunny. And, not to mention, the things that they do is just absolutely anger-worthy. 6. The main antagonist, which is Smiler, is the weakest, and the worst villain that I had ever seen. All she ever done in this movie, was jack shit. She didn't actually do anything that made her very menacing, or evil, and she looked too pathetic for her to be a villain as well. Yeah, you've heard me, she looked too pathetic for her to even be a villain to begin with. 7. The music in this movie is nothing but trash. 8. The character, that's named Poop, is one of the most disgusting characters I've ever seen, especially in a kid's film. And, I absolutely feel terrible for Patrick Stewart, because he voiced that character. I mean, he was awesome in the X-Men films, but in here, it felt like that he just wasted his career with this abomination of a film. That's really sad. 9. I find the plot for this movie to be nothing but a pile of bullshit. I mean, literally, what the fuck is this shit? This has got to be one of the stupidest plot ever, even for a kid's film. I still thinks that it's a really dumb idea. 10. I find this to be the worst movie of 2017, and also the worst animated movie of 2017. 11. The humor in this godforsaken movie is just anger-worthy as fuck. And, they are also nothing, but shit stains as well. Literally. 12. The ending for this movie is very, very, god-awful. The ending of this movie was just as disgusting as the ending for Food Fight, Norm of the North, Cats from 2019, and Fritz the Cat. And it was not even heartfelt at all, not even the slightest bit. It was just a cringe-worthy ending that was full of shit stain. 13. I find this movie to be one of Sony's worst movies ever, along with Zoom from 2006, and The Master of Disguise. 14. There are lots of stupid, and cringe-worthy moments throughout this entire goddamn film. Like, there's this one scene, where they go to the Just Dance game, and, I was like, what the fuck? And whenever poop is around, it only gets worse throughout the entire film, and when Gene comes up with either lame or shitty jokes, then this movie turns into a huge shit stain. And nothing cool happens at all during this film. At all. 15. I find this movie to be absolutely charmless as well, because there is no charm in this film, because the jokes, or moments are either, 1. Anger-worthy, 2. Cliché and uninteresting, 3. Very boring, and cheesy, 4. Mediocre at best, or 5. A real pain in the ass to sit through. 16. I find the producing, and writing for this movie to also be a huge disastrous mess. 17. Some of the scenes can be really disgusting, and gross. 18. I find this movie to be a huge waste of time for me. 19. The way that the characters moves is just really awkward. And finally, 20. I find everything about this movie to be an absolute train wreck, with brain-dead and unlikable characters, a vulgar plot, anger-worthy or cliché humor, a weak antagonist, dreadful jokes, mediocre music, wretched lame ending, everything I could say about this film, absolutely atrocious. And so, for my final rating for the Emoji Movie, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 7. What a terrible, terrible, terrible film. And so, this will conclude my rant for today. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to comment, like this video, subscribe to me, turn on notifications, and also, don't forget to send me a request. I'm Jonathan's Media Shack here, signing off, and I will see you guys next time on my next video. Goodbye.